Hi there, it's Jeff and welcome to my channel. Well, I'm back again with the Festool Kapex Mitre saw. You might have saw in my last review that if you did see my review on this Kapex saw, one of my downside points is the dust extraction on this Kapex. It does leave a little bit of a mess. That's the experience that I have with this saw. So I wanted to do a little bit of an experiment, a little bit of testing with my CT Midi vac Festool that I run with this. I believe that it's powerful enough for this saw, but I'm going to try a few different scenarios. I'm even going to try a different diameter hose, even shortening it, to see whether it does improve the dust collection on this. If it doesn't, then you be the judge. And so let's get to the tests. Okay, before we do anything or any testing, the first thing I want to show you is my Festool CT Midi, the dust extractor that I do use with the saw. And I want to show you that I have cleaned everything out. So with my CT Midi, I do have the Cyclone attachment. So that's the tub for it. This adds an extra 20 litres. And for those that do know these Festool dust extractors, I've got the CT Midi. It's a 15 litre dust extractor. This, they reckon, adds an extra 20 litres, so you probably could get an extra, so it actually becomes like a 35 litre unit. But as far as the power goes, people that do know them, the power in this Festool Midi is pretty much the same as a CT36. It's just the volume that changes when you get the bigger sizes. So I believe that it's plenty, powerful enough to be on that saw. It's just the bag capacity, obviously, and the capacity that it holds. So here's my bag. I have cleaned it out. So I've cleaned it out inside there. For those of you that don't know, like, these can be recycled and reused. And if you're interested in doing what I have done here, where I reuse my bags, you can watch the video link that I'll leave there for that. But I simply have sewed a hem on the edges, a bit of conduit with a slot in it, and I just put that through and seal it up. Just want to show you the air filter. It's nice and clean, and you can see light through it, so there's no problem with that either. Just got the cyclonic set up now. I'm just going to put that back together, and we'll do a test with the cyclonic attachment, and we'll do one without it, just based on the bag. It shouldn't make any difference, but just in case people tell me that this is drawing a bit of the power and it's not getting as much suction because of this cyclonic thing, we'll do two tests, one with it and one without it. So it's all been cleaned out, so you can see, nice and clean. Okay, so we've got the Kapex set up. The vac is hooked up in the back here, the connection to the Festool Midi. You saw the power. I've turned it up. Generally they're set up in the middle, the light, but I've just got the power one bar up. So as you can see on that photo, we're going to be using some of this nasty MDF. So this makes a lot of fine dust, so you will see this going up on our video, and we'll see what it does, whether this does collect it or not. So we'll do, let's say, 5 or 6 cuts, some thin cuts on this thing just to see what it does. And then we'll do another one with the cyclonic attachment removed. All right, let's get to it. Okay, as you can see, there was a bit of dust there that came out. Let's have a look at what's actually been left behind in here. Well, as you can see, there wasn't a lot in the bucket. That was only about half a dozen or so little cuts, but it did pick up the dust in that box. But having said that, there was still a little bit left around. I'm going to take the cyclonic sustainer off, and we're just going to rely on the bag now. Okay, so it's all set up. I've removed the sustainer as a cyclonic sustainer, and it's just running on the bag now. So we'll do some more tests and just see if that makes a difference or not. All right, about to start the next test just using the bag. It's all set up again. I've cleaned it with the vacuum, all the dust around this, so we're going to see how much mess this makes now. But I think it's going to be much different to the last test we did. But anyway, we'll do another half a dozen cuts in the MDF, and we'll look at the results. Ready, go. Well, what did you think? I think that personally, I think it was pretty much the same. It didn't make a difference whether I had that cyclonic attachment on it or not, or just running the bag. That last test was just the bag only, and it looks like it was just the same. So yeah, that's the results of the 2 tests with the bag only and with the cyclonic attachment. Okay, let's do another little test. I'm going to increase the hose diameter. This is to 50 mil, and that is another possible scenario. I've got a couple of fittings here. I've got this flexible 50 mil pipe. I've got some fittings here, so it goes into the vac, but that's not really another sort of upgrade that I want to do, because that's expensive. I mean, for a 50 mil Festool hose, it's expensive, but let's see if it makes any difference. And I'll connect this as close as I can to the vac. So it is only short. It's not a long hose, so that should even make a difference, right? So let's have a look. Okay, what did you think? That was with a larger diameter hose. Maybe a little bit better, but nothing to write home about. As you can see from the results, you judge for yourself. Well, there you go. That's the results from the little bit of experimenting we just did. The video will speak for itself. That's the dilemma I have with this dust extraction setup with this Kapex saw. So is it actually the saw or is it the dust extraction system? I believe it's the saw and the design of this. I don't want to go out and buy another vacuum. So if there are any great ideas out there and ideas that I haven't tried before other than purchasing new gear, let me know in the comments. But that just about wraps up this video for today, and I hope you saw something out of this. If you did like it, press like, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you keep up with other videos that I do bring out. And hopefully I'm going to see you in one of my next videos. Thanks for watching.